Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Corbin Stanley, and I'm the board chair for the AFSP Michigan chapter, and I'm joined tonight by Ann Perry, our Michigan area director. We'd like to welcome you tonight as we kick off National Suicide Prevention Month and talk about all of the exciting things we have coming up for this month and for the fall season over the next couple months. So thank you again for joining us tonight. So the theme for this month and for all year really is together we can help stop suicide. So for National Suicide Prevention Month, we're really focusing on engaging with communities, developing and strengthening partnerships, and coming together to stop suicide. We're going to be doing this in a number of ways through many events throughout the state, including our Out of the Darkness walks, which Ann will talk about in a moment, and several community events that we'll be hosting throughout the month of September. So we encourage you to follow us on all of our social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, to learn more about the work that we're doing, and check out our website at afsp.org/Michigan to learn more about how you can get involved and to check out some of the upcoming events that we'll have throughout the month. During National Suicide Prevention Month, we also recognize National Suicide Prevention Week. This starts on September 5th and goes through the 11th, and it's a week full of opportunities to learn more about suicide prevention, to engage in some of the events that we'll be having, and to have a real conversation with the people in your life who may be struggling, or those who you want to have that conversation with about suicide prevention. So you can check out, again, our Facebook page and our website to learn more about some of those events, and we'll talk about some of those in a moment as well. And you can visit afsp.org/NSPW to learn more about National Suicide Prevention Week. There are some social media shareables, some resources, some blogs and stories, and some other things that you can check out and share for National Suicide Prevention Week. And we'll definitely be in touch on our Facebook page and through email with some more opportunities for National Suicide Prevention Week. Also during that week is World Suicide Prevention Day, and we have a number of events throughout the state, and we're working to develop some more in Ferndale and other areas across the state to really get out there for World Suicide Prevention Day. So we'll be at the Discovery Center in Mount Clemens, where we'll have a window display and some resources for World Suicide Prevention Day. We'll have volunteers at the football game at Waverly. They're playing Grand Ledge on September 10th in Lansing at 7 p.m., and so we'll have some resources there as well. And both of those high school teams are supporting suicide prevention that evening. We'll also be at the Short Brewery Pole Barn in Traverse City at 4 p.m., where you can pick up some merch and some resources and have some conversations around World Suicide Prevention Day. And then we'll also be at the Big B in Southgate in Downriver that day as well. And we're working to come up with some other events across the state, including in downtown Ferndale, for World Suicide Prevention Day. So we'll hope you'll join us on World Suicide Prevention Day and throughout the month of September across the state as we work together to fight suicide.
And just to clarify real quick, the event, can you go back one, Corbin? The event in Traverse City that is supporting our Traverse City Walk. However, this is at the Shorts Brewery Pole Barn that's in Elk Rapids. So just a little quick correction there. And as Corbin mentioned, we are working on some other events as well. So stay tuned for more details, including that downtown Ferndale event supporting our Metro Detroit Walk, and hopefully a couple others will pop in too. So here is a list of all of our 10 walks that are coming up this year, including our newest addition to this, which is in Rogers City. So that supports our northeast kind of area of Michigan, and we have Traverse City on the northwest. Traverse City will kick things off for us in just over 2 weeks, which is super exciting. And then Metro Detroit will end things on October 16th. So we have a month of some beautiful walks. All of these are a little bit different. They all kind of, mirror their community, and they all have their own unique thing going on. So I even encourage, if you're able to attend more than one, because each one has a little something different. And we are working very hard to make sure that these are safe events for you. Your safety is a top priority to us. So where we might have had more communal activities, we're going to have more, standing activities or take-home things. So rest assured that we're doing everything we can to make sure that this is a safe event for all of you. And for those who are maybe not comfortable with going out to events in person, that's completely understandable, but we want you to be included in this Out of the Darkness community as well. So stay tuned for details on how you'll be able to participate virtually with these walks and still feel like you're a part of this community and you can still be in the fight against suicide in Michigan. And for all of these walks, we are looking for volunteers. It takes a village, it takes an army to put on these events and make sure that they're successful. We are actually hosting a Walk Day 101 tonight, and so I know some of you are attending that. That's great. If not, you're able to just go directly to those individual walk pages, and a complete list of those can be found both on our Facebook page and on our chapter website, afsp.org/Michigan. And then from there, you'll see a volunteer section on that walk page, and you can click and sign up. And there's a little bit of something for everyone as far as if you might not be able to lift something or you're not comfortable standing for long amounts of time, the time commitment given, everything's listed in there for you. And one of the main questions we get is, I still want to walk with my team. Can I still participate? Absolutely. So go ahead and check out all the details. But if you've ever thought about helping out on the day of, now's the year to do it. We need your help. We'd love to see you there.
Yeah, and of course, suicide prevention is something we are doing all year round. So even beyond National Suicide Prevention Month and beyond our walks, we are looking ahead to other fall events. And our International Survivors of Suicide Loss Day will be happening on November 20th this year. We will have in-person events around the state, and we will also have a virtual event for those who might be more comfortable attending the event from home. This is a really great opportunity for those who have lost a loved one to suicide to connect with others who've had that experience, to talk about the grief journey, to learn about others' grief journeys and how to sort of navigate that grieving process. So at these events, we typically show one of our documentary films about suicide loss and suicide grief. And we have some breakout groups and conversations and panels with people who have survived suicide loss and have sort of made it through that grieving process and are continuing that grieving process. It's a really great opportunity to connect with others and to know that you're not alone. So save the date for Saturday, November 20th. And in September, we will also be hosting a 101 for that event to learn more about how you can plan a Survivor Day event in your community if that's something you're interested in as well.
Yeah, that's coming up actually next Wednesday on the 8th. And in addition to that, we have a More Than Sad for Parents coming up at the end of the month. We're also working to get an It's Real Teens in there as well. So keep an eye on our Facebook page and on our chapter website for details on upcoming programs. And then also back to volunteers real quick for a second. Also, we will in the fall hopefully we will have different events at all of our existing walk cities where people can come and learn a little bit more about what it means to join a volunteer committee. And we're really looking forward to having some, in-person volunteer events this fall to help us kind of rebuild. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Yeah, so that is a lot of information. There's a lot of stuff coming up, but that means there's so many different opportunities for everybody to engage in our mission to stop suicide. So there are so many different types of opportunities, whether you want to attend a walk or our Survivor Day event. We do have some upcoming events in the spring around advocacy and doing some policy work there. And we are always doing more and more events. We have a lot of trainings coming up, as Anne mentioned. So, of course, visit our website at afsp.org/Michigan. That lists all of our events. You can sign up for our newsletter there. You can sign up to be a volunteer there. And you can also sign up to volunteer for the individual walks there as well. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we look forward to seeing you at an event.
Thanks, everyone.